How many of y'all are just like me and y'all feel like the government is on, like, leaving us out to dry on purpose? As far as the Democrats, I think that they're allowing everybody who voted for him to see what they voted for until he literally just digs his own grave because they don't have a plan. They don't know how to connect with us still. I don't think they have a plan on how to do that. So they're basically like, look, if all else fails, this guy's gonna dig his ass so deep, and his whole MAGA administration is gonna fuck up so bad that the people are gonna have no choice but to come our direction, and we won't even have to do that much. I think that's what's happening because it's a lot of shit that they know he can't do, and they know the Supreme Court will most likely stop. But they broadcast the things that he's done like it's the end of the world. Today, Donald Trump did this. He's trying to take away the Medicaid. They keep saying that we know that, we know that, we know that, we know that. And then you know that once he does things like this or does major changes, that when it gets to the Supreme Court or whoever controls it, they reverse it and they say he can't do it. So if that is a possible outcome, why is immediately when y'all have these meetings with these assholes and y'all get all this stupid information, y'all run straight to us on the internet and be like, blah, 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 blah. You can't halfway do it. You can't be like, okay, we're going to fight the Republicans with fire that they throw out, and so we're going to go on social media and bad talk them. But then again, we're still going to act righteous, and we're not going to act strong and take back the government in the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. You be righteous when it comes to y'all within the household because y'all really scary and scared of confrontation. But y'all will put the shit on the internet for us to get riled up because y'all know we will act on that shit. And if we act, we do the work for y'all. The Democrats got to get better, bro. They also need a whole new revamping. Like, and I feel like it's not the Democrats that's we see on the internet like really, really going hard. Like, there's a couple representatives, Jasmine Crockett, AOC, another couple ladies and gentlemen that we do see daily. But them old motherfuckers that's been there, them over 65, over 70 motherfuckers, they are the ones doing this shit. And they have the majority thought. And they not going to let these young people come in. They're in denial too. It's not just the red side, it's the blue side. They all too old to be up in there. But yeah, I think this is really like a you reap what you sow. We don't know how to connect y'all, so let's just show y'all he was the bad option. And then y'all run back to us, and y'all basically will take anything that we offer. Whatever dumbass plans they had lined up or didn't line up, whatever we don't like, it's going to be in effect. Like, trust and believe. Even if we do get a new president, yes, it will be a breath of fresh air from Donald Trump in the first 2 years. But by the end of the other half of their term, the people will find a reason to be upset about something, just like they did Joe Biden. I don't know why people act like Joe Biden wasn't our savior, and when he won, like, people cried when he won because we were so sad from Trump. But I don't know, people forget shit. But anyway, yeah, I feel like I've said all this shit before, but I just know I really realize what they're doing, especially now that the third time for him being called to impeach didn't go through. It got tabled, and AOC did it. And she immediately ran to the internet and was like, oh, yeah, I'm glad it did. Bitch, you were the one who called it. And then she explained it to be like, it makes no point basically because they still don't have control over the House and Senate. Well, why don't you do this? As representatives who are trying to get other representatives on their side elected, I think y'all should be a tad bit more vocal about talking about the new people coming up in election versus focusing on all of this to be about the ignorant shit that Trump does. That's what he wants. He wants his antics to be to be put out on TV. He wants to be talked about. When he's not talked about, it infuriates him. So I think that all of the TV stations or news stations that clearly see that he's a problem, they should stop highlighting all the negative, stupid shit he does every day. It's cool to do a quick update, but to talk about it all day is insane. Y'all should be talking about the new candidates coming up. Y'all should talk about the people who possibly want to be president. Y'all should be trying to get those people to sit down and talk to the people so we can know who they are. We can see their faces, see their personalities before they even get on the ticket. That's what the Democrats are fucking up at. Y'all trying to fight fire with fire and don't know how to do it right. We already know they fucking up. We know that everything they do is no longer a surprise to us. We went to war, in and out of war in 12 days somehow, and nobody's even like surprised. So it's time for the footwork. Democrats, get to it. Get out here, campaign with these new people, get these young people elected so that young people will vote for them. Stop trying to get young voters for old ass people. That's not gonna make sense. They can't relate ever. So that's why all the stupid young people went for Donald Trump, because he is adolescent mentally. He can relate to them through conversation. He can't even read.